front of me is the world's blackest paint. Recently, I've been seeing this stuff all over the place and people are pretty much just painting this on anything. So because most of my content is fingerboard related, I will be painting a fingerboard in the world's blackest paint. As far as acrylic paint goes, this stuff is kind of expensive. This small bottle of paint costs almost $50 to get. But from what I've seen of this paint, this stuff actually doesn't even look real. This is a ping pong ball and I'm gonna paint it in the blackest paint. I do want to say I have my doubts about this paint actually being as black as people show it to be. I put tape on the ball, so we're only gonna paint half the ball. Dude, where's the paint? The paint definitely looks black, but it kind of just looks like every other black paint. I have heard this stuff actually gets a lot darker once it dries, so we're gonna see if that's true. It's definitely getting a little bit darker, but it's not anything like crazy looking yet. I'm just gonna come back in a couple minutes and see what it looks like. The paint is now dry, and this actually doesn't even look real. You can barely even see it when it's up against my shirt. It looks like I'm holding an object that hasn't fully loaded. It's also wild considering there's 7 of these lights behind me. To put this paint through a proper test, we're gonna be painting a completely white deck. This paint is actually designed for an airbrush and you want to try and get it as smooth as possible. The world's blackest paint is now on the fingerboard. It's still drying and right now it doesn't really look all that black. I'm gonna let the board sit for about 10 minutes and then we should have the world's blackest fingerboard. The paint on the board is dry and this is what it looks like. This thing actually just disappears over a black surface. This looks wild on camera, but in real life, it looks exactly the same. You can't even tell that the board curves on any side. It only feels right if we paint some trucks to go on the board. It looks like these still need to be unlocked. Look at the comparison to the color of the grip tape and the board. The grip tape looks gray compared to the board. This looks crazy. We are getting somewhere. The second the lights go out, this board completely disappears. It looks like the wheels are just floating in place until you turn it sideways. I'm gonna be making the entire board completely vanish. This board does not even look real. You genuinely can't even tell there's parts on this board. You actually can't even tell this is a fingerboard. These cabinets on the wall appear to be a pretty decent black until you compare it to this board. This lighting is a little more realistic without the studio lights, and check this thing out. It's hard to even explain what this looks like with your naked eye. I know I've said it before, but this board actually doesn't even look like it's real. I just painted another fingerboard deck in the world's blackest paint, but this one is actually gonna be 4 fingerboard drops that you guys can buy. These boards are gonna be a very limited edition drop, and I don't even know how many of these boards I'm gonna make, so get them while you can. It'll be the first link in the description. I love how you see the black grip tape and then flip it over and it's even darker. It's time for the kickflip test on the world's blackest fingerboard. I kind of feel like the hardest part about this is just going to be telling the difference between the grip tape and the bottom of the board. That is first try. That wasn't even a bad kickflip either. Just for doing that, you can kind of see the wheels again. That basically means something like the more tricks you do, the more it unlocks your board. It might just take a while to fully unlock it. When the board is spinning, you actually have no clue where the board is. It's pretty much just muscle memory at this point because you cannot see the board. I need you guys to give me some ideas for what else I should do with the world's blackest paint. Big thanks to everybody watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.